What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Practical Investing. I hope everyone is doing well. In today's video, I'd like to cover one penny stock that could potentially explode and why I think you should be adding this stock to your watch list immediately. Before I hop into this video, if you are new to this channel, you are going to want to subscribe as I talk about the hottest stocks and always get straight to the point. So please consider subscribing and turning on your post notifications if you like channels that don't waste your valuable time and get straight to the point. Remember, none of this is a buying suggestion or financial advice. Always conduct your own research prior to investing. With that said, let's get right into this video. So the stock in today's video is Life Clips Inc. Ticker symbol for the US OTC is LCLP. There will be a link in the description if you wish to learn more about this exciting company after watching this video. Keep in mind, this is a sponsored video, but all of the opinions are of my own. Now let me fully break this interesting company down and near the end provide my overall thoughts. So let me explain why I think Life Clips Inc. could seize a market worth potentially more than IBM and HP combined. To better understand the potential for Life Clips Inc., let's talk very briefly about blockchain. While everyone is distracted by the glitz of digital currencies, this could be at the forefront of the fintech boom where the real money is. While it may sound vaguely familiar to some, the ramifications for system efficiency and simplification across the investment, banking, and the entire business ecosystem are absolutely colossal. Some of the largest tech companies on the planet are running rag just to gain the upper hand. Tech giants like IBM, Oracle, and Amazon are jumping on the trend, opening consultancies and offering tech services for blockchain and distributed ledger technologies. You may be wondering why the big rush. Well, the global blockchain market is currently valued at about $3.67 billion and is projected to expand at an 82.4% CAGR through 2028. That adds up to a potential $394.60 billion market by 2028, which is absolutely insane. This puts it at more than IBM and HP's combined market caps. Do the math. On August 13th of this year, IBM's market cap was $128.23 billion US dollars and HP's was $19.8 US billion dollars. That is absolutely mind-blowing. While these numbers are hard to wrap your head around, let's break them down into simpler terms. Imagine if you compounded a penny every day for 30 days. At the end of the period, you'd have an astounding $5.3 million. Now realize the blockchain market is starting at roughly $3.67 billion. MIT proclaims blockchain has disrupted accepted ways of doing business and it's here to stay. The world has not seen a shift like this since the telephone or the internet. Thanks to blockchain, here are just 9 of the 58 industries that are about to potentially change forever. This includes finance services, travel and mobility, infrastructure, healthcare, public sector, retail and CPG, agriculture and mining, education, communication and information services, and entertainment. Now, can you see the potential for an incredible new age of prosperity? While most companies are working in silos, scrambling to outwit the old guard, Life Clips' recent acquisition of Belfrix Group is quietly changing the game. In fact, they have a serious shot at something massive. Their decentralized Belrium Know Your Customer-based blockchain is based on public and private blockchain technology fusion. Central banks and governments are slowly taking steps to understand the blockchain and its related technology and uses. The hesitancy is partly due to peer-to-peer transactions. Peer-to-peer transactions means the IP of the end user is traceable, however, the identity of the individual or company is not. For central banks and governments, this is problematic for anti-money laundering protocols. While it's true that there are hundreds of proprietary traditional KYC systems used by institutions, however, these are mostly developed and maintained internally. There is no such KYC system on the market that can handle the KYC process centrally. Until now, Belfrix is working with regulators and central banks and government agencies to develop their digital currency frameworks in Malaysia, Singapore, India, Kenya, Tanzania, Nigeria, Bahrain, and UAE. The company plans to complete Spain's license for exchange operations by January of next year, opening up the EU. And thanks to Life Clips' acquisition, Belfrix now has an accelerated US entry plan, expecting to start its US licensing process by the first quarter of next year. Before they acquired Belfrix in mid-July, the stock had been relatively flat for an extended period of time. Then suddenly on July 13th of this year, it had a wake-up call. It saw an eye-popping vertical move from a low of 0.0016 cents on July 13th to a high of 0.0619 cents on July 19th. That's an astounding 3,768.75% run if you are counting. While there is no proof of correlation, it is interesting timing. The volume as well has seen a nice bump higher. Guys, this is definitely something to look into. After the initial hype about the blockchain, its flaws have been identified, specifically speed and scalability. Blockchain is a ledger of transfers but not relegated to digital
digital assets. It records any value transfer, and this opens up many new possibilities, especially if we take down the limits of speed and scalability. Let's break it down like this. You know how big Visa and MasterCard are, right? The Belrium blockchain combined with LifeClip's trading platform has the capability to process over 1 million transactions per second. Let that sink in, okay guys? Visa claims to be capable of handling more than 24,000 transactions per second, and MasterCard uses a network that claims to handle 5,000 transactions per second. Guys, to simply put this into perspective, LifeClips Inc. may be opening a backdoor to this massive tech revolution. So here are my top reasons why I am watching this company. The first reason is that LifeClips Belfrix has one of the only KYC and AML blockchain platforms that meet stringent regulatory guidelines. The second reason is that LifeClips Belfrix is currently working with regulators, central banks, and global government agencies to develop their digital currency frameworks. And the third reason is that LifeClips Belfrix aims to complete Spain's license for exchange operations by January of next year and start its US licensing process by the first quarter of 2022. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I will drop a link in the description so that you can learn more about this company. Keep in mind, this is not financial advice and this video is just for entertainment purposes. You should always conduct your own due diligence prior to making any investment decision.
Before we conclude, consider becoming a YouTube channel member for only 99 cents, where you will get access to stock picks early, as well as being able to communicate with me and over 8,000 other channel members. So what do you guys think of these picks? Go ahead and drop your comments down below. Feel free to suggest a penny stock, and if I think it's a good choice, it may be featured in the next video.